Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Airships Conquer the Skies, and indeed a new series, this time featuring the highly anticipated diplomacy update. By the way, today's beverage is a very nice strawberry milkshake, very tasty indeed. So welcome back to Airships Conquer the Skies, or as it's shown on the top left there, Airships Conquer Together, which I think is a very nice touch. This is the diplomacy update, the highly anticipated and indeed very much appreciated diplomacy update. No longer are we limited to absolutely sledging our opponents or being destroyed ourselves in the Conquest Mode. It is all about, well, a true Conquest 2.0, I find. So you've got options for diplomacy, not just alliances, but also you can obviously go to various states of war and aggression, with options for dealing with territories and requesting tributes, demanding tributes. There's a reputation system in there. You've also got supply and logistics, advancements in the buildings you can make, not just on the main towns and cities, but different outliers. There's more random events and seasonal stuff, and also expanded things for the espionage. Yeah, it truly is a Conquest 2.0, and indeed is now available in multiplayer, so you can host and indeed join Conquest modes in that. I've not yet tried that personally, but I'm very much looking forward to giving that a go. So a new series, we're going to jump in. I'm going to show you what has been added with this update. It may not be exhaustive, but certainly representative of what you can find in this latest update. I'm recording this about 6 hours before release, so the version that I'm running may be slightly different, but it should be representative of what you can get right now. And also, full disclosure, this is not a sponsored video. However, I have been in contact with the developer David Stark for quite some time, and obviously exchanged some tweets and things like that, and have indeed had access to this version or various versions of the diplomacy update for quite some time, and I'm releasing this as a sale is on. So as I said, not sponsored, but I don't see any harm in mentioning that. Links in the description, etc, etc. But very much looking forward to jumping into this one and giving this a go. Let's go over to the Conquest mode and we will start a new game. So new game, and we have to select all of the options for this. So Generican is going to be our hometown or our empire name. We need to edit the arms, so you've got things like crossed swords, 40% damage from swords and flamethrowers, interesting. Crossed keys, double research from research treaties. Yeah, it's going to be mentioning things like treaties and things like that as we go through. Sextant is really good, that's fleet speed. The scales is extra income from cities. A rat can view towns and cities and fleets, so no longer do we need to have loads of spies everywhere. We've got like a little vessel there which we can have extra research speed. Yeah, there's loads of options here. Wheel, ships, ready commands twice as fast. You know what, I think we will go for probably the Sextant, so increased fleet speed. In terms of the colour, I'm not really too bothered exactly what we go for. Do you want to switch it round to maybe something like that? Yeah. And then this side we'll go for, well, I don't know, it doesn't really matter too much. That looks quite nice. And then we'll probably have it as, yeah, maybe that one or that one. Yeah, that's quite large, so that's going to be our coat of arms. We've got reputation system on, diplomacy is on. Obviously, you can toggle these off as well in terms of if you don't want to play the diplomacy stuff, you can just turn that off. So the option is there if you want to just get rid of it. I personally wouldn't, but there you are. We've got medium-sized map, medium difficulty, mixed land type. We've got default monsters, normal research speed, and starting tech is tier 1. Let's start the game, and, well, there'll be a little bit to cover. Because, yeah, like I said, no longer is it just you sledging the opponents, but you've got a lot of things for diplomacy, and we've actually started on an island over here, so that could be a good and bad thing, but that's where we have been placed. So we can see we have several people around us. We've got Forbo to the left hand side and Uncton as well. To our north we have Sovril, we've got Catwick. Yeah, anyway, well, let's go to research and we'll select some research. I'm going to go right to the bottom here and select scientific method, followed by large suspendium chambers, because, well, I really want to get there. 2 years 3 days to get that, so that's going to take quite a while. So in terms of differences, well, actually what we'll do is send a spy over to that place there, and there's diplomacy options, and a lot of things to cover. But basically, there's your typical Empire screen. It shows you your budget and where your income and outgoings are. There's your bonuses because of what we've selected, but also where we may start. So we've actually got a master lens maker here. The master lens maker's workshop is a thing of wonder, turning out perfect lenses for optical instruments, plus 50% telescope accuracy bonus. There's also coal there, deep coal mine, which is, if you capture that, yeah, wow, that's really good. It's a coal in this mine is an unusual purity, 100% coal storage. Wow, that's a huge, huge bonus. So, oh, is that also suspendium? Suspendium caves, minus 50% suspendium cost, and ruined tower, crashed beehive, another crashed beehive, not the bees, gargoyles over there, heretics. What's that as well? That's a master metallurgist. Lots of things to experience there. Also, the diplomacy stuff. So this is where we can see all of the empires in the game. It shows you what type they are. So intends to conquer the world. This is Chrono, Sovereign, which is Craven, easily frightened and bullied. So who's around us? Well, we've got Phobos here. So I can click on them and I can click diplomacy as well. So they are a bully. So fond of forcing weaker empires into tribute. And they are a similar strength. We're currently at peace. We can declare war. We can also send a delegation over there to increase our reputation. Current rep is 49, so we're neither good nor bad. It shows you the relationship with others as well. You can send insults, make ultimatums. You can also make offer, and here's all of the options. It is huge. So you can go for non-aggression pact, defense pact, alliances, offer tributes, trade different treaties, give them just straight up money. Even offer towns and cities. So I can say, for example, non-aggression pact, and I will offer, say, my main base. So they would be on plus 32 to accept that if I was to press that make offer button, which I'm obviously not going to do. You can also demand things. So you go, yeah, look, you will go into non-aggression, and if you don't, we'll go to war. Well, they're obviously not going to accept that. It's all minuses. Yeah, there are no chances that's going to happen. But you can mouse over it, and again, it tells you all of the reasons why, all of the statistics there. So it's not what you would call like a cop-out for diplomacy. It's not just non-aggression pact, alliance, you know, and that's it. There's loads of options here. So we can build a new ship. We don't need to do that. We can also make a non-aggression pact with Uncton, which is over here, which is probably the way to go. So let's have a quick chat. They are a contender, intends to dominate the world through conquest or alliance. Well, I'm going to say make an offer, non-aggression pact, and they're on +2. Current option is peace. Let's make that offer, and that's now sent, and that's good. It means hopefully we don't have to deal with them, and we can then in turn focus on Phobos, Phobo. And what about these guys? They are a Craven, easily frightened and bullied, so hopefully they won't come towards us, but their neighbour is paranoid, assumes everybody else is out to get them. Possible. We can also build in our generic in here a port, which is a port for large merchant ships and fishing fleets, plus 18 income, and we've got 1,173. I am going to spend that. Also on our smaller towns and cities, we can build ports and markets as well. I'm going to build another port there. Naturally, ports can only be placed on the edge, so I'm going to try and increase my. I'm going to try and increase the money that we've got in. So get our not really build up our navy first, more build, what on earth is that? More, like I said, build up our money and our sort of backbone of the economy first. So over here we are, let's have a quick look, we are at non-aggression pact, which is good. On the bottom right there's also options for showing diplomatic status, so we can certainly, you see we are non-aggression with this one, and then all of these are at peace. The key is shown on the bottom right. You can also switch points of view, so we can see from this guy's point of view they are just at peace with absolutely everybody. Over here is, yeah, they've got some non-aggression going there. We've got nothing of note there. We've got non-aggression going there. So there's a lot of non-aggressions going on. Spy and Phobos is now established. Let's have a quick look then. So I'm going to change that. I should point out as well, you've also got showing different alliances. So there's currently no alliances to speak of. Show unrest. So you can see the different unrest. Green is no unrest, and then it goes, well, 1 exclamation mark, 2 exclamation marks, and then 3, which is bad, which will start revolting. And then you've also got adjacency as well, which, well, we technically have there, is that right? It is green. Connected to capital if conquered, which would mean this trade route here. Yeah. Oh, interesting. They've actually got over here a land ship. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't have any spies to send over, so I won't be able to do that, but I can check out Forbo here. So we're going to go to View City, and we can see they have a couple of vessels there, so that's pretty good. Looks like it's got a couple of cannons on there, maybe grape shot, I'm not sure. That one is, well, it looks like a boarding ship, but I have no idea what it is. And also they have some tower blocks. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can actually see what they're armed with better in the blueprint mode. This is what they're building. So, cool, let's leave that, we'll unpause it and let the game crack on. As I said previously in the Conquest modes, it's all about absolutely sledging the opponent, making sure that no one is left. However, we can now form alliances and sort of deal with the different diplomacy options. It also means that if two big powerhouses up here then ally together, we could just be wiped out. So that may be a thing. There's some plays being made here. I can see that Corono is sending some forces to, what's that, Zintunum? It's one of the Stinks' little outposts, and let's see if this trades hands. Is that the battery symbol? Is it that the red line and white background? Is that batteries included in this package? Is that what that symbol is? Anyway, in terms of reputation, let's say we're on 49. People consider this empire to be about as good or bad as any other. Not too sure later game exactly how that will massively affect us, but we'll see how we get on. We have on our main thing here. Let's have a quick look at it. What's it armed with? Oh, it's armed with kinetic bombs. AKA, it's just a big rock. And actual bomb bays as well. Yeah, I've not really jumped into the building of stuff with this update. I've been mainly focusing on the diplomacy stuff. But yeah, anyway, let's continue on. We're currently on this is the calendar. So the 7th of Uluru 404, and you've got the Bringer of Floods, which is in full, and a normal era. Yeah, it's probably 8 months, 15 days left. So base research, I think, yeah, the era is changing and stuff as we go on. Oh, there's also new music I think we're hearing there. You can now make a trade treaty. Can I? I mean, would I want to trade with them? Make offer. I could say trade treaty. Your income is increased by 5% of theirs and vice versa. Well, I might as well make that offer. Why not? There's no reason why we have to fight. That's the whole point. I do want to, however, maybe build another ship. And we have all of the stuff we've made previously, including the Partridge, which is very cheap, and we've messed around with this previously. It's a very strange vessel. It's boarding, but also aerial charges. Yeah, I don't particularly want to build that first. I'd rather wait for a Bumblebee, which we need literally 100 or something left, so we'll wait for that. We will wait for that. I wonder how these guys are getting on. Show relationship status. These two, these are at peace. Yeah, they're at peace, but no non-aggression pact. So, I mean, if we take all of this will be quite good. But I'm also very much up for working with other empires. That's one of the things we haven't been able to do in the past, and doing that in here would be desirable. Let's go to build ship and build the Bumblebee, which is a tier 0 technology vessel. It's all just ballistas and suspendium tanks. It's also exceedingly slow, like painfully slow. So starting on an island, you can see it telegraphing from literally months away. When you click on your fleets as well, you also now have a supply meter on the top right, and you now get options for where you can go. So it'll take, for example, to go to this ruined factory, it'll take 1 month and 24 days to get there. Sufficient supply to attack and insufficient supply to return. So you need to account for that. And there is options for building a supply ship, which is just there to keep your supply up. You can also do besieging, and instead of this straight up invading. And there's also auto resolutions as well, which I'm guessing, and this is only a guess, like all auto resolution systems in every single game ever created, it's wholly inaccurate. I don't trust auto-resolution systems. 79% chance of winning. Click. Oh, you've lost everything. Sorry, what? The amount of time that's happened, or the amount it said, oh yes, this is very much a defeat, and then you actually play it out and you realise that actually you've not lost a thing, and sorry. End of rant. Let's build another port, actually, and that'll give us, again, some more money. We have 3 buildings. Sorry, we have, our main sort of town here. Then we've got these 2 other ones. So we've got a port, and we can also make a market. You've also got a garrison to reduce maintenance cost and also unrest, and a field station, which is a research station observing nearby natural phenomena. Okay. Yeah, +3 maintenance cost and 5 research. Research would be indeed quite good. How we're doing for the fleet? Fleet is up and running. We now have, we can get up to 51 supply. So, moving over there, we would not have insufficient supply to return. So, it's just a case of, oh wow, we can't even go over there. If we were to attack... Oh, hang on. Is this guy attacking? I think he is. Let me pause it for a moment. And we're going to check out this guy's status. Oh, are they at war? I think they are at war. Okay. So, do we attack this thing here, knowing that his fleet is there? We have sufficient supply to get there, but not to get back. So it is a risk. And it is a risk that I'm probably going to take. Let me move further down. As I said, this is a very, very slow fleet because of the thing that we've made. It is ridiculously slow. Not even going to attempt to build any land ships. That's just not going to happen. And we need to... Well... Insufficient supply to return. I'm going to risk it and declare war. So naturally we have to declare war against them, but that's me and this guy. What if with diplomacy then? What if we just send a delegation? If they accept, you gain 2 reputation, they gain 1. So let's do that. Let's send a delegation to see if we can work with this guy. Due to recent actions, your reputation has changed. Yes. And the great thing about this is you can say, tell me more, and it brings up the manual, which you can see there's lots of things in the manual which you can search for, thankfully. So you can go for death, and there's all your defensive pact stuff. It's in there. Yeah. Or you can see, where can I see my reputation? And it shows you. So, tutorial, which is very much readable. So, I don't know exactly what they have in terms of their fleet, but I'm assuming it's more than me if they've taken over that. I'm hoping he'll be able to take that back as well. But, as is always the case, never rely on the AI. Say it with me now. Let's go to View City and check out our spy here. We can build a spy network for 300, which is 48% chance of working. On failure, lose 8 supply network levels. We're on 21 of 60. I'm going to build that, which it is successful. So we've got the spy network increasing there. Good. This is... hopefully good. A new age dawns. 15 base research, 2 spies available, 7 unrest per city, 2 unrest per town. So what I'm going to do is send a spy over here. I want to see what's going on at that location. Also, we could probably build, and probably should build, another ship. And I'm going to build nothing because I just shy of the 800 that I need for... Yeah, just shy of the 800 I need for a vessel. We could build other people's vessels. Again, we could also still design stuff. It's all in here. Build ship, the Partridge. Build, 1 of. And let's go for the fight. So first fight in the campaign. And they have the 2 vessels that we've seen previously. So, this is going to move further back because it is... Oh, okay, it's a bomber, but it actually has a low service ceiling. A lower service ceiling than this thing. I don't know why I reserved that. Let me activate that. And place that in further back. We'll move this to there as well. They have the defensive structures on the right, 2 of. And then these 2 things as well. Automatic combat resolution is defeat. Your loss is none. Their loss is none. So I'm not going to accept that. Let me move this a bit further forward. I'm hoping this is not boarding. If it's boarding, then I am not going to be overly keen on it. Let me just get this further below. Oh, it might be a bombing vessel. I think it might be. Yep, there's the bombs. There is the bombs. Okay, so we'll have to get our bombing vessel in. We've just taken out the crow's nest on this other one, which is suboptimal to say the least. But let's just get over here. I'm going to bring this down. My target is this thing. Get this vessel off the table and keep manoeuvring the Bumblebee. And we're losing suspendium chambers. We need to move further forward and then activate the single-use weapons, which obviously it's holding them for the time being. Get closer. Come on, come on, come on. I'm going to have to move further. This thing I'm going to move further as well. I think we'll just be on top of it. There's the grenades going out and activate single-use weapons. Oh, just missed. Darn it. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. But I am managing to stay away, for the most part, from this. I am going to target that bomber with our Bumblebee. Keep working along. Keep going up. Move these as well. You can see we've come quite far down, actually. So I guess moving up and away would be a good course of action. Getting closer to this bomber here. That's good. I don't think we can get above it. But I am moving it so we are shooting at least down there. Bumblebee is back in play. I'm going to keep it where it is, because it's doing okay. There's the bombs coming down to that one. This has received a fair amount of damage. We can see there's a lot of damage on that thing there. This other one is, I believe, no longer in play. It's a bit of a shame about them weapons that I dropped earlier. They're going to lose their... Oh, most of their suspendium has been taken out. In fact, almost all of their suspendium has now been taken out. I'm going to move the Bumblebee further back, keeping an eye on this other vessel, which is now out of ammunition, which is a bit of a shame. I could potentially go to aimed fire, which I think I will do on the Bumblebee. And yeah, I guess this thing is just going to have to move down to there, and what I'll do is I'll just ground it. I'm going to target that vessel because it's the one that I'm most fearful of at this stage. I like the way that there's just a suspendium chunk there. Ooh, that just doesn't sound too good. And let's just ground the vessel. I say ground the vessel, it's just on this big suspendium rock floating away there. And yeah, that's not one that we made. And let's say misplay on my part with the... Oh, hang on, is this coming towards us? It is coming towards us. As I said, misplay on my part by dropping that when I did. It might have been better to hold on to it, but, well, it is what it is. Moving this further back over. Looks like we are connected up to this thing here. The other one I'm not too worried about because I just don't think it can get close enough. Like, this is... I don't think... Yeah, I think that is its... I think that's its service ceiling. Speaking of service ceiling, we're massively reducing the service ceiling of this one, this vessel. In fact, we can see quite clearly inside it now. There's a suspendium tank. There's a suspendium chamber, should I say. We're running low on ammo, and obviously this thing is destroyed, which is a shame. I guess technically, if I move this down, I don't have to be very careful because this might just shoot up and start shooting me. I want to get this destroyed. I want to get it totally out of the air, which shouldn't take too long. A couple of well-placed harpoons will take it out. That is now out of the fight. It can no longer fly, so that is pretty much classed as disabled. Alright, let's get a bit closer. We are running out of ammo, though. And I don't think I'm going to win for that reason. The problem is supply. What will happen? Because I don't think I can get back. Just going to spin this round, because for some reason it's trying to turn the other way. Volley will go out. There it is. Oh, they've got a cannon still. Don't know if you saw that. They were firing a cannon. Let's flip it round. Another good volley there. And that's their suspendium chamber down. There it goes. It can't fly anymore. Right, further forward. Let's see if we can take this thing out now. So whatever happens, we've done considerable damage to them. This one at the back is on fire. And pretty much Death Starred itself. Let's focus on this other one now, on this tower block. The brutalist architecture is in play here. Come on, 44 ammo. Surely we can destroy them. I mean, we're running low on ammo. Yes, indeed. But they're running low on ships. I don't want to flee because, let's say, supply. This was a big gamble here. That's pretty much destroyed. Right, there's the fire that I was hoping for. And this isn't firing, because it knows that that's no longer a valid target. Spin round, though. And let's get some fire going. There's going to be an explosion. We just need to take out their weapons. And it's a Vic and Terry together. Brilliant! Okay. That was very close indeed. So, ships repaired because we've conquered the port. Ships not repaired because they've retreated. The Great Fastness is disarmed, Great Pillar is disarmed, and both of their ships have been destroyed. The Bumblebee survived, sadly the other one did not. Combat statistics. We have less than half deaths. We have 43% accuracy, so very low accuracy, but I'm guessing a lot of that was to do with the grenade flinging thing. Damage dealt, 14,000 as opposed to 9,000. Yeah, overall, that is a success. So what are we going to do? So now that we have taken this over, and it is a victory, we now need to choose whether it's going to be a gentle takeover, a brutal takeover, or we can just pillage it. I'm going to go for the gentle takeover, a slow and gentle transfer of power. So it takes 5 months to do with 1 devastation. We get 20 unrest, lingering for a year. If we do brutal takeover, it's only 2 weeks, but with 2 devastation. Okay, but if we do that, at least we'll have it captured sooner rather than later. I don't really care about the devastation because everything's wrecked anyway. I'm going to do brutal. I am going to do a brutal takeover, which is not something I do lightly. Oh, I can demand... Oh, hang on. So this guy is so... It says, so desperate for peace that you can demand... What? I can demand this? I don't think I want to demand that one because that's this guy's territory. However, if I view city, oh, they've got those 2 left. I'm fairly confident the Bumblebee can take care of that. I'm fairly confident the Bumblebee can take care of that. Are we repaired? We are. Sufficient supply to return. I'm attacking it. I don't see any reason why we can't attack this. A diplomatic offer from Uncton is a defensive pact, and you receive submission. Gaining 3 reputation and... Receive submission from the other empire, gaining 3 reputation and losing them 6. And we'll be in a defensive pact. I could decline it. And also, what's really cool is you can counter-offer. So if you like the idea, but you don't like the terms, you can counter-offer and do it. I'm going to say no, because I want to see what they do in terms of these 2. Like, I'm hoping they get out there and start doing things. But if we can take Forbo here, this is going to be a massive boost to us. So apparently, combat resolution is defeat for these 2. I don't agree. We've just been hit by lightning. I now agree. We are on to aimed fire. I'm getting closer because their rifles are obviously highly accurate. Actually, I'm going to go to normal fire. And I'm trying to get close to this, so if we do get hit, then at least we will be able to sit on this rock. Actually, I think this is so heavy, it'll probably make that suspendium rock drop. So are we within range? Are we within arc? We are within arc and we are within range. So there we go. Some of the shots are targeting this one at the back. I think I might just be a little bit too high. So if I come further down, because I really want to focus on one of them. Get one of them destroyed, which at the moment is this one at the front. We're currently on Storm. Fires go out on their own. Beware of lightning. And Storm. Yeah, beware of lightning. It says it twice. Have we been hit again? Beware of lightning. Right, I'm getting down. Right, just go down. just ground the ship, pretty much. I'm just going to ground the ship for now. We are slightly better at, hopefully, dealing with them than they are us. Accuracy is very poor. Let me put it on aimed fire. Fire less, but hopefully more accurate. Good hits. We are obviously getting hit as well. If we got outside view, we can see we've taken some damage. Nothing to really write home about. The problem is we don't have really the possibility of fire to deal with something, and good grief, that was a big explosion. I'm sure we got hit by lightning again. But a couple more of those strikes, and certainly a couple more of hits from them, and we're not going to have any... I don't think we're going to have any ship left. We won't be able to fly. They've got only... How many weapons on the back? They've only got a couple of weapons on the back. It's probably best if I actually take back off and go over and around. Probably should have done that a while ago. Now we're doing the damage. Now the damage is going out. In fact, hang on. Stop. Stop there, because they've now got a few weapons on the front. Well, I think we're in a close range scenario here, aren't we? No target available. Is that a win? That is a win. And once again, brutal takeover. Foreign agents have fomented unrest in the UNFO. Oh, okay. And foiled a plot caused by unrest here as well. Our reputation has gone down a little bit because of the takeover bid. They are now asking for a truce. Well, I mean, no. They want truce. I might as well just take everything that they had. I'm just going to go back here, by the way, because I want to kind of repair it. I can anchor the ship. And I can't repair it. I mean, yeah, I'm going to have to go back there. I need to repair it. Deny that. And then we'll go and have a look at this one. I'm going to send a spy over to here. Then repair the vessel. We have unrest as well. I think we'll have... What sort of unrest have we got? Oh! 61 unrest. Yeah. Yeah, I should probably build a garrison at both of these locations. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Right, I think we are going to leave it there. That's been a bit of Airships Conquer the Skies, or Airships Conquer Together. This is the diplomacy update. It has massively changed and indeed improved Conquest Mode. We have a couple of bigger empires here. Tuppington, what a lovely name. Dine. A couple of others. This guy's getting quite big, Catwick. But they're paranoid. Assumes everyone else get them, and they're stronger. So I'm just hoping that they're not going to come towards us. They're at peace with almost everybody. Oh, they're at war with Tuppington. And at war with the Stinex. But non-aggression with Uncton here. Poor Uncton. I say they're a contender. They haven't done anything. Oh no, they've taken their stuff back. Okay, that's what I was hoping they would do. So they've still got 2 locations. Right, next episode, we will finish off repairing the Bumblebee. We will then attack this islet and hopefully have that fully conquered. And because we are at non-aggression, yep, we're at non-aggression, it means, well, hopefully won't attack us. Because this guy could probably switch round as well. Similar strength. We've sent a delegation, so... Oh, they've got a defensive pact as well. With who? With them. Interesting. So I couldn't even attack them if I wanted to. This is what I mean about the diplomacy stuff. A lot more ins and outs, and a lot more stuff to deal with. In a good way. Either way, hope you have enjoyed this episode. As I said, this is the Airships Conquer the Sky / Conquer Together diplomacy update out and now as of the time of recording. Links in the description. This is not a sponsored video. But as I said, I was allowed access to play this. And yeah, this video has come out when it's on sale. So if you want to check it out, then by all means, links in the description once again. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed this episode and hopefully the upcoming series. Let me know in the comments what you think. Any tips, suggestions, ideas, what you would like to see, what you would like built. Yeah, we'll go from there. Thanks very much for watching. Take care and generic partings.